Hello everyone. So in this video, we're going to be going over lambdas in Python. So lambda is basically an even more compact way of basically describing a function which has some parameters, right? So in this example, we're going to be doing the quadratic equation. So the quadratic equation is something you may have learned in middle school or high school. And so basically, we are going to first, start. We'll just get into it. So we'll start off with our import. So we're going to import math package, and then we're going to define our test cases, right? So first is going to be there could be single root, two roots, and imaginary roots. So we'll do those cases here. So x squared minus 6x plus 9. It's going to be our first test case. And then x squared plus 5x plus 4 is our second case. And then x squared plus 9 will be our third case. Right? So in the quadratic equation, there are two values you can get out of it. So there's minus b plus or minus square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. All right, so you get the plus minus 2. So we're going to have two separate lambdas. So we're going to do x positive equals lambda. And then basically we're going to give it our functions, right? So a, b, and c. Not functions, but the coefficients, right? So for example, you could do a plus b plus c, and then that would be your return, right? So but now we're going to do this positive, so minus b plus, right? So we're going to do minus b plus, so that we have our math package, so we can do square root. And it's important to notice where you put the colon here. So you do the colon after you type in all your parameters, right? So we do b double star 2 minus 4 multiplied by a multiplied by c, right? And then I'm going to do divided by 2 multiplied by a, right? So then in here, yes, we can put in another thing in parentheses there and there as well. Okay, so now we got the positive, and then we're just going to copy this over, and then we'll do negative. And then the only thing that will change here is here. Plus becomes a negative there. And that's it. And then now we can do our test cases, get the roots out of those. So we're going to do print x pos. All right, so in our first test case is going to be the coefficients are 1, negative 6, and 9. And then x negative, we're going to do 1, 5, and the same thing, same coefficients. All right, save it, and then we're going to hit run. And then we're getting 3 and 3. So basically it's a double root, right? If you get it into like a, into a different, kind of simplify it, it'd be x minus 3 times x minus 3, right? So you'd have the single root of 3. Right, so we can just copy this over, and then we'll try our second case, test case. 1, 5, and 4. And then the next thing would be 5, 5, and then 4. And then we can comment this out here. And then we'll run this again. We'll run it. And then you can see minus 1 and minus 4 is the roots. And then now we're going to try with our complex root, which would be 1. B, there is no coefficient, right? So we put in a 0 here, right? And then we're going to hit run. And then basically, yeah, we're getting an error here, math domain error. So this, how we've written it now, basically we're taking the square root of a negative value in this case, right? So yeah, so this is basic how to set up a Lambda in Python, inline function. You can think of it that way. Simple example with quadratic function, but you can think of, if you have any equations that modeling equations or anything like that, and you want to make it as compact as possible, Lambda is the way to go. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. Any comments, suggestions would be really helpful, and see you in the next video. Thank you.